live with the High Priestess Phoenix, the Lilith reincarnated, your very own spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, messenger of God, child of God, here on another, what is it? Today's Wednesday. Oh, on a Mercury day, giving speeches. And the crowd goes wild. What do you have for them today? I don't know. What's up in the energy? Hey, for anyone new, there's a couple of you. In order to keep up with me, you would have to catch what's in my community page and anything in my shorts and my most recent upload. Stay updated. Hit the notification button, right? Hey, look, I sound like a fucking real YouTuber. I've only been doing this for like some time now. Oh, speaking of YouTubers, last night, bro, my kids, bro. Okay, so Joe Bartolozzi, we've been watching him forever, ever. For like how long? I don't know. He's just been in the background of my fucking life for a long time. And I think he's hilarious. I'd be like, how are you guys not laughing at this guy like all the time? I started to share some of his stuff over the last month. And then yesterday, my daughter's like, he uploaded this video that got real deep, Mom. It sounded like the shit you be talking. She didn't talk like that, but, you know, that's how I talk. So I put it in my verbs. Anyways. It's like, really? And I stop everything I'm doing, dude. And I gotta watch this. But I gotta post it before I watch it. And I post it and I'm like, dude, welcome. Right? And I find this channel and he's literally like all up in the mix, bro. Like, no fucking way. I got super excited. I had lots to say in the comments and I hope he caught him and is like, you know, over here with some good shit. But, you know, it's like, that's what I told my daughter this morning. I was like, dude, I was a fan already of his, you know, humor and his, dude, I mean, seriously, all he does is just, like, tell you his fucking opinion about the shit that's going on. That's all we do. It's like, dude, did you see this shit? I saw some shit on the internet. Let's talk about this shit. Like, let's literally break this down, dude. And he's funny as fuck. I be laughing so hard. I think my daughter has a crush on him. But anyways, so, you know, and then he comes out and he shows, you know, this whole other side of him. And he's talking about the dysphoria of, you know what I mean, who he is and who he, you know what I mean, who his identity is to the flesh. But, you know, how people receive him and all this shit. I was like, damn, bro, you like just totally were like a total breath of fresh air. And it goes to show you it can happen. Like, how the fuck did he wake up? I mean, he was doing a creative, he found a creative outlet that woke him up, same as me. You know what I mean? Music. It woke me up. Being creative, dude, woke me up to something bigger than what was me. Well, in the essence, it's me. So he's in the liminals where he's like, I'm nothing. Yeah, but wait till God comes in and tells you how fucking powerful you really are and what he really wants you to do. He's at that holy purpose place. And I was like, oh shit, you're calling in Gabriel. I was like, he's not my favorite. And that's what I said yesterday. The Palladians came in, you know what I mean? And they're talking about the awakening and how you start calling in literally, you know what I mean, the workers of the light. You're like, oh, my archangels. Bro, you mean God's angels? The ones that are like all on our ass? Yeah, those guys? Dude, God made some fucking shit, bro. Let me tell you. Where'd I come from? Where the fuck did you come from? Hey, let's get into it. So that was cool. Just because eventually you'll get to that place of him. You'll go from, you know, you to us. Where, yeah, I have a name and I had a life and that's who I was and that's how people identify me as this chick named Lisa or Lucky or fucking, you know what I mean, however they talk to me. I know based on how they address me, you know what I mean? She calls me mother. You know what I mean? That's the role I play in her life. That's how she sees me. This one calls me sister. This one calls me, you know what I mean? I play these roles to these people. But, you know, that's just the skin I wear. I put this skin on every day and I've got to be all these people for all these, you know, whatever, but they don't still accept that I'm just a soul in here that you put all these titles on, and I do my best to live up to your titles, but you have no respect for the soul that I am. And that's where this is all getting. You'll get to that place. And it's like, it's not full enlightenment, but he's enlightened for sure, dude. Like, he is blinded by the light. You know what I mean? But he's still, you know, you still have to go out there and be your best version of yourself for everyone. And he was talking about it. He's like, you know, when people come up to me and they talk to me about, oh, I watch you on TikTok, then he knows, you know, where they're coming from and what side of him they know. And that's like me. It's like, okay, if you know my name is Lisa, oh, that's a shitty ass fucking movie. I Know My Name Is Bobby. Bobby Fischer. It's a fucked up movie. Or not Bobby Fischer. What was that movie? Oh, it's a terrible ass movie. Anyways, going back to it. It's like, okay, if you're telling me, and that's how that girl is, she's like, is your name Lisa? I was like, yeah. And she's like, I remember you. And I was like, I don't have a memory, but if you know my name is Lisa, that means you knew me from work. And I blurted out the first one that came to mind, and that was exactly it. And that's your intuition, dude. You go with your intuition. Don't second guess it. So anyways, and that's how it is. It's like, okay, if someone's calling me lucky, that can open up a whole, that's music. That's music affiliated for the fullest. Everything music affiliated would be lucky. You know what I mean? And that's just it. It's like there's different, you know what I mean, how they know me and shit. How it's like, okay, you know this girl that I was. There's proof that I am this girl. I have the characteristics that we spoke. There's some faint feeling that I've known you somewhere or something, and you have all the memories. You have all this information that I was part of your life. And you could have played a huge part of my life, but I'm not in that part of my life. I haven't visited that part of my life. You're bringing that part of my life for me to visit at this particular moment in time, where I can look back, not in shame or disgust, but look back and see, this was who you were. Look at where you are now. We looked back to the past to regain our power and our strength and seeing how far we've come. Not to hurt us. And if there is something in the past that hurts us, it's for that reason. So we can regain our power and see how far we've come, even though this situation happened. And that's what it is. That girl reminded me of my whole life, you know, working at TGI Fridays and how my houses were. And she reminded me the job, because the job is associated with a lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? She reminds me of a job. So just going back to, you know, the other 2 weeks ago when I walked in the hotel, and he reminded me of working. He was a co-worker of mine. He reminded me of the job, but he reminded me of where I was when I knew this person, and it brought back other more important memories of strength. Look at where you've come from. You could still be that person, but it's time to go forward. And that's what that is all about. So, I want to tell you something. I loaded a video earlier this morning about getting on this bitch's face, dude. What happened next was unfucking believable. I was in shock. I told my daughter, too. She's like, that's just weird. It's like, no, that's what God said in the Bible would happen, bro. So, I'm sitting there packing up my car, bro. And I love the fucking fact. Every time I do it, it's fucking Tetris, bro. And I do it so well, bro. I am so organized and shit, like, for reals. You want to see it? One day. Not today. I mean, I should, but not right now. Anyway, so I'm getting it in, and I can't see her coming, bro, but here she comes, bro. She's walking up on me, this lady I just chewed out this morning. And I look over my trunk, and she's already at my car, and she's like, you want to hit me? I was like, you want to hit me? She's like, no. And I was like, neither did I. I'm not judging you. I just wanted you to know that, you know what I mean? You got to be nice. You know, I see myself in you. I used to do that shit, too. My mom used to do that shit. We all do that shit, bro. You ain't got nowhere to go. You ain't got nowhere to go. You got to work together. And she grabs my hand, and she literally gets down on one knee, and she kisses my fucking wrist. And she, obviously, you know, again, she was on some shit. But anyways, she stands up, and she's like, you know, my bad. I was like, no. I was like, you know, I had to be strong. God loves you. That's the whole point. God asked me to be strong, and yeah, you could have fucked me up. She's like, look at your thighs. And I was like, I noticed that. She said, like, look at your thighs. I was like, yeah, I guess. Me and my thunder thighs. If I sit on you, it's over, bro. I'm on top. Going back to it, it's funny. But anyways, it was the weirdest thing, dude, because it was that moment. It's like, you know, God called you to do something, and you don't think you should do it, and you should just shut the fuck up, and why the fuck did you ask me to do some stupid shit like that? I could have got fucked up. And this lady literally got on her knees. I've never had nothing like that, but I've done it. God has showed me, and that's what he showed me afterwards. In the beginning, he would ask me to go pray for people. I'd be walking. He had me do it at the DMV in Lakewood. I'm going in to get an ID, and there's a woman coming out, and I walk past her, I'm like, oh, fuck, and I literally got to turn around before she gets to her car, and I asked to pray for her, and I'm like, dude, I'm not dressed for this. I got to get on my knees and put my hands upon this woman's legs where she hurts, and I'm speaking to her, you know what I mean? And then there's other times, like in a fucking Walmart, wherever, bro. The first time was at Mother Cabrini Shrine, many times, as they're coming down, like, may I pray for you? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, God, it's the spirit. It's like, fuck. And so it was a crazy, crazy thing, dude. It's like, oh my God, no way did that happen. The second thing that happened was just even more miserable. So these people were coming, everybody's got to leave, you know, right? We're all packing up to leave. And these people come out like they're about to leave, and it's a family, it's a black family, and the race doesn't matter, but it's just like, no, I can't believe it, because you wouldn't believe it, but I seen it, bro. They were coming out of their room, bro, and they were pulling out a fucking shopping cart with all their shit up in it. And they didn't look like that the night before. This morning when he was out there smoking that fire with his fucking blunt. It's not to say that, dude. That just means they have better... I'm sitting there smoking cheap-ass weed. It's not to say that. It's like, you can't judge a book by its cover. You know what I mean? It's not that his priorities are fucked up. It's just, you just never know, bro. And I said it before. You never know where these people are going when they leave. And he pushed a fucking... And it wasn't him. It could have been his girl or his mother. Something. Pushed a fucking, you know what I mean? A shopping cart up in that bitch, bro. And it was still in the room. It wasn't outside the room, bro. All their shit, they pushed their shopping cart outside of that shit. It's crazy, isn't it? Life is crazy, bro. Gotta do with what you got. At the bottom of the cards, we got the Princess of Pentacles. And that's seeing the light. Inspiration, finding some hope in it. I really want to bring out that book. I think I should do it right now. It's under so much shit. I'm gonna bring it out later. I'm not even going to have no pictures with it. I'm going to walk you through my version of the Dark Night of the Soul, how I went through the Reclaiming Your Dark Goddess book. And this is the first light, is when you get to Seer. And she starts giving you inspiration, starts brewing some shit inside of you. The whole process is taking everything. I just want to point out the mushrooms is there. There's those toads that you be licking. Those fucking flowers you shouldn't be drinking. I'm just saying. You heard all that? I'm put that in the song. I'm such a witch bitch. Anyways, I'm the real deal. Going back to it, it's like, you know, you go through all these levels, and it's like you come out just to go back in, bro. I really thought it would just end one day, and it's like, nah, bro. You get peace along it, and you learn to be peaceful through the fucking... You walk through fire, bro. You walk on water. You climb the highest valleys, the highest hills, just to be in the lowest valleys, bro. It's just so, you know, it's just a ride. It's an amazing ride called life. And I'm trying to get you on the side where you can, like, not be so bothered when you're fucking falling down a hill. Like Tommy Boy. What the fuck was that? Alright, let me get back here and spread this word and shit. Let me pass out my little flyer and shit. Alright, let's see what's at the top of the deck. Where's the current energy, God? We're in our moon. Well, fuck. It kind of happened. The seasons are a little off. The moon is literally in the sky. Where are you, you bitch? I saw her this morning. She's all up in the sky. Let me show you. Like, for real? For real, bitch. She's all up in the sky, bitch. She's right there. Do you see her? Can you see the moon? Yeah, bitch. The bitch is in the sky. We're all in the moon energy. It's not being... I'm here to confirm that that is true. Is that true? Can you confirm that the moon... You are in the moon energy? It's in the sky. Yes, I can confirm. Does anybody protest the fact that we are in our moon energy with the moon fully in the sky in the middle of the day? I just want to point out, daytime is bullshit, bro. The night is always real. The sun will come and go, but the night is always there. You must learn the darkness, not to fear the darkness. And that's what gives me peace. It's like, oh, it's still nighttime. Meaning, you can go to bed, you can have dinner for breakfast, you can, you know, it's still night. It's whatever night, whatever day, you know what I mean? What is it, though? The moon day energy. It's about your mind and your emotions. It's kind of where you should be in a Mercury day, but let's talk about it. And we're still in that energy, and that's not a bad energy. It's where you want to be, is in your, you know, your sun is your divine masculine. That's God. Your moon is your divine feminine. That's goddess. They're an equal, you know what I mean? So right now, you're in your divine masculine. You should be walking through your feelings. You're moving, but with your feelings. When the moon isn't there, you're just moving just because the sun is moving you. You feel it. You know, the sun is out, and you feel like you know, should be out with the sun. That's just, you know, you're masculine. It's that action. The moon is introspection, where you sit and just kind of feel and, you know, watch, and you're in your thoughts and feelings. You're observant. Very observant. If there was a word to put on it, there's action and observancy. Really what it is, right? It's not you're being a bitch. It's you're being very observant. You're really taking shit in. There's putting shit out, which is the action. You're going out and you're doing shit in your masculine energy. You're doing. That's the doing, the action in your masculine. And then there's the feminine, where you're receiving. right? Where you're, you know what I mean, observing and taking in. There's putting out and taking in, right? How much are you putting out and where is it coming from? And that's your moon energy. What part of your feelings, where are you digging deep to put shit out? And that's what we're talking about, is you're putting out badass energy, because it's, you know, you have to dig deep to put out something. Dig deep. All right. On the path of initiation, the moon speaks of knowledge attained through divine madness and inspiration of the unconscious. And that's where it is just divine madness. You realize that, you know, I sound like I'm crazy, but hear me out. You know what I mean? It's the in-between of logical and illogical, but it makes more sense than, you know what I mean, the reality that you're living. The moon is a mirror that reflects back your inner world, and it can be a distorting one. And that's what I told the kids happened. We sat down for breakfast, and I told them what happened. I was like, I was like, you know, I jumped on her, and I saw myself yelling at CJ and even slapping his phone like I do that. I was like, and I was projecting on her, but it was an opportunity for me to, you know, become aware and her become aware, and we made everybody aware that we need to be better. And that's what I told my kids happened this morning, because they were asking. But then again, she came back afterwards, bro. She fucking kneeled on her she kneeled and kissed my hand. You're like, that's irrational. I was like, dude, that's the shit that happens in the fucking Bible. Just like me walking up to you and praying over you on my knees. You know what my Holy Spirits are saying? She's very powerful on her knees. Get the fuck up off it. Oh my goodness. The power of imagination can be used creatively or to terrorize you with fear. The moon can give you gifts such as art, inspiration, spiritual insight, intuition, psychic skills, and vision. But when you're in your feelings, it can trap you with illusions and fantasies, self-deception, and madness. The gift of the sun and the moon, logical and imagination, which is doing and which is giving and receiving, conscious and unconscious, must be in balance. In a reading, the moon can indicate deception. Perhaps you are being deceived and all isn't as it seems. Or you're letting your imagination run away with you and deceiving yourself. This card often appears when you feel lonely and lost and the path ahead is unclear. This is a time to turn away from outward concerns and look inwards. That means don't be doing. You need to receive your information before you go out doing anything with it. You're just doing. You're just putting out. You're not receiving. You're putting out instead of, you know what I mean, tapping in. I don't know. They're just showing me this whole, it's a circle. But you're just going out and like this. You're going out like this. Kind of like the moon right now, how it's sitting. It can bring psychic awakenings, insights, visions, as well as nightmares, fears, and anxieties. Meaning is you're terrorized by your own thoughts. They can be happy thoughts or they can be fucking terrorizing. In the sense of, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. Or you're like me and you're like, oh God, I can't wait to see what you do. That's just kind of it. The power of the moon cannot be denied, and the more you try, the stronger it'll get. Meaning if I start freaking out, I have to sit in the freak out. I can't be a fucking act like I'm not freaking out, bro, and like things aren't getting a little tense. But I know my God and his promises, and he showed me his promises. I told you. He's not going to give me more money till I run out of money. I'm not out of money yet. Right? And even like right now, Ray offered to take me to go get all these parts for the car and shit. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, we don't need to do it right now. You know what I mean? I don't need it now. I don't need it before God comes to give it to me. But he did tell me he can do all the work. And that's, you know, I just saved a lot by switching to, you know, Geico. Stupid ass shit. Which will probably be who I need to call for my fucking trailer. And that's another thing too. I spoke to the woman. I reached out to this woman. I was like, I don't mean to be pushy, but I would like to get something on the books because I need to, you know, secure a trailer before I start my new position in April, you know, as a campground worker. And then I talked to Ray about it, and Ray said that, you know, depending, he's like, you know, in those surrounding areas, he's like, I could probably come down and pick up work down that way. I was like, that would be so great, dude, to have, you know, some kind of familiarity around and shit. So just kind of throwing that out there. It's like, you know, I can start getting freaked out. I don't, you know, my phone bill's due tomorrow. I only have so much money. I don't have that. But then, you know, it's like, okay, well, you know, what can you do? Well, remember me. I have a hotspot that still has, you know what I mean? I don't know. they gave me like 250 fucking gigs of hotspot each year for the next 5 years, and that thing still works, and I use that between, so that can hold us off as far as the phones. Nobody calls me anyways, so you know, I don't need to go anywhere. As far as money, I have a certain amount of money, and that, you know, that we can eat off of. I don't really need anything else. I mean, seriously, if I need anything, he's more than willing to offer to help me, you know, hold me over. That's what I told him. I was like, we don't need to go get parts and shit. I already owe you some money, and if I need more money, I'd rather ask you for something I need in the immediate future. And I was like, I feel like it'll be all here by this weekend, and we'll take care of it, and that'll be the next jump, you know, it'll be, because really, as much as it's good, it's going to be bad. The second I get it, I don't plan on, do you know what I mean? I'll be here for just a minute, just to fucking get online fucking insurance and shit. They told me I can bring it as soon as I get it. As soon as I get it, I can bring it there, and I won't get a paycheck, but I can do the, you know what I mean, the work, whatever, I forgot what it's called, work exchange, where I just work a couple days a week just to maintain it until I start working my actual position. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'll, you know, as quick as something good happens, is it's going to be like, I'm going to be faced with loss, and, you know, as soon as I'm granted with abundance, I'm faced with loss and heartache and pain, because then I'm all out there all on my own. You know what I mean? It's like, everything you want, here you go, have a good life, and that's scary as fuck. It's like, you've been wanting this, but now you're going to just be dropped in this world, and I hope you know how to handle this, and, you know, call me if you need me, but you know, fuck. Alright, let me put my fucking, you know, a lot of things are going to change real fucking fast, and that's scary. It can be terrorizing, and you can drag your feet about it. It's like, oh, I don't really want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to spend all this money right away and get myself caught up in, you know what I mean? I don't want to do this. I don't want to buy the wrong fucking trailer. I don't want to make the wrong moves. I don't want to, you know, maybe I should just stay around here. Maybe I should get another new car and just do Lyft. Maybe I should, you know what I mean? It's like that. It can be terrorizing. It's like, okay, just breathe, bro. Just breathe. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. What are you supposed to do today? Chill. It's a nice day. Take a nap. Play another game of fucking Clue. Have some food. It's all good. Don't worry about tomorrow. Worry about today. Everything's good today, right? You covered? I'm covered. Alright then. And that's it. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but as we walk ourselves through that bullshit, deliver us from the evil that comes after the fact. And all that. You know what I mean? Keep it simple, bro. Keep it simple. Let's see. Allow your intuition to guide you, but be careful not to misinterpret its messages in the mirror of your desires and prejudice. Meaning, you know what I mean? Like, don't get too caught up. And that's also what my book said. My book said not to make any big purchases during a certain time. So maybe I get all this going, but you know, I think it can go in, but it's not time. Because there's also, you know, as much as they checked me out, and that's why I didn't know what was happening. Nobody knew. They're like, they knew the weather's going to flip in 2 days. We're getting snow, and they're going to bring us right back. They didn't know if they'd just hold on to us until then. So it's like, you know, in 2 days I could get my taxes, and it's like, but I'm still in the hotel, and they want me to just sit still. You know what I mean? You look at everything you have, and it's like, I am in no hurry, even though I've been waiting forever for this to happen. You have to let it happen. You know what I mean? Be careful. Don't just thinking it, this is the way it's supposed to be. I've seen it go this way. This is the way I want it to go. You know what I mean? In the sense of, I really want this fucking trailer. But there was one trailer that I talked to, the very first person I talked to, dropped the price by $2,000 and agreed to meet with me that Saturday, and I rescheduled. There's been no movement, and there's still, you know, the offer's still on the board. And then I went looking for other trailers that were bigger and better. Just because I want something big and better doesn't mean that, you know, I had a good thing the first thing I picked, which is none of them that I've shown you. And just like that. And just like, you know, this was my first job opportunity. They took me right away. It was that simple. You never know how easy it's going to be or how hard it's going to be. Maybe I decline this offer and I decide, you know, I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to do something else. Maybe something changes and I get, you know what I mean? I'm not so scared to go to fucking, you know what I mean, Estes Park. You know what I mean? Because I really wanted to go to Estes Park, but it was just like, fuck, that's where, you know, I just never really been. You know, the Rocky Mountain, you know, where everybody goes. They come from all over the fucking, you know what I mean, all over to come to this, you know, our national park. I never been. I mean, I drove up there and picked some people up from the Stanley Hotel, but that was it. And so they have positions all over there. And then that's even it, too, is like, what happened to Alaska? What happened to fucking Washington? You know what I mean? All these other, the summer's coming. I could be on a lake in fucking Minnesota. You You know what I mean? It's like I may have got ahead of myself, and that's where it is. It's like, hold on. And that's what we said too. When this all started, it was like, fix the car and you can get a trailer where you go. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of things changed, and everything just happened real quick. And it's like, I may have just tried too hard and may have tried to plant my feet too fast. You know what I mean? And that's it. It's like, I can have it. You don't know how easy it is to have. You psych yourself out. And the first one I went for, they wanted me. They're like, we're glad to have you. Everything's great. Just send us your information, and whenever you're ready to come. We don't know how this works. I don't know how fast this could work. So in the sense of, I don't know. And then again, you know, I'm on this whole love journey where it's like, okay, you were going to do it. You thought you were going to do it all by yourself. But guess what? Here he comes to save the day. You know, there's always that beautiful possibility. Because there is a man out there that wants to take care of me. That totally respects how I take care of my own business, but also understands how important it is that I need to be taken care of. That I can do it. And that the hard part is letting you do it for both of us, but that it's really the part. And that's just it. It's like, you know, if I'm ready to receive, then I'm ready to receive, and that's it. It's anything could change in a moment's notice. I could find a brand new fucking, you know what I mean? I don't know. And that's it. It's like, whoa, stay still. Just hold on. All right, the moon reverse reveals deep emotional issues and anxieties as your imagination runs riot. You may feel paralyzed by fears as you see danger and betrayal everywhere, but your problems are within your own mind. This card can suggest mental illness or a retreat into a fantasy world. Though you may feel especially psychic at the moment or think you're experiencing dreams and signs, you're misinterpreting or imagining them. That was Kanye, bro. He thought everybody was out to get him. Remember when it all happened? It was like, you know, yeah, dude, they institutionalized him and everything. There's parts to this, dude. You can go mad during the awakening. Many do. I always say it too. I'm the girl that survived, because I take you all the way through the pits of hell and back. How many times? Every fucking time. One more time. So yeah, you're in your mind and your feelings. You just work through them. The fears, the anxieties, you work through the angers, you work through them. You can't make them go away. You can't deny that you're fucking sitting here fucking raging at this fucking vision of your past. I'd be raging, bro. And you gotta go through it before you hurt somebody, you know what I mean? I don't want to get too much deeper. I feel like we've been on this forever. Only 30 minutes? I'm kind of out of it. I want something sweet. I really do. Hey, I'm going to tell you guys something hilarious. You know I have an addiction to Oreos, right? But times are hard right now. So I went to the dollar store and I got these fake-ass double-stuffed Oreos. These motherfuckers were better than any Oreo I ever had. The actual stuffing in them, bro, was straight fucking frosting from a cake, bro. It was delicioso. I swear to you. I was like, damn, these are so fucking good. I just wanted to point that out. It's like sometimes you don't need the best in life. Sometimes the best in life is just second best. I just want to point that out. They were fucking delicious. Anyways, going back to it, I feel like I want something sweet. With the munchies and shit. So the temperance card, I see all kinds of cards coming at me. Try not to look at them, because then I get this whole, you know, fucking paragraph and imagery going on. Alright, so we're in our moon day energy. What's our spiritual work in here? Skills, bro. You gotta do the hard work. You gotta get to work. What's the work? Usually that's it, bro. Just working through your thoughts and your fucking feelings so you can fucking figure out what the fuck you're supposed to be doing with yourself. Because you really can't. When you're fucking paralyzed with your thoughts and your memories and your anxieties of like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. That was me, dude. Like, I'm like, I know I need to go out and fucking be a normal human being, but I just can't, dude. There's just like, everything feels terrible inside. I don't want to go outside. I don't, you know, that's anxieties, bro. That's panic attacks. It's like, everybody's out to get me. I don't want to fucking deal with nobody. I just want to be left alone, bro. I can't even fucking think. No, I'm not hungry. I just want to be left alone. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. It's a real ass thing, bro. And that's where you need that alone time to work through it. That's what the work is working through. You know what I mean? If we're looking at this, what kind of work? Work through your fucking feelings, bro. And that's it too. It's like, don't just go with, you know what I mean, first impulses. I just want to point out, his hair's got a groovy color. Do you guys see that shade? This guy told me last night, I was standing at the hotel and he's like, I don't know, fucking 7 feet, 6 feet something, looking down on my bitch ass. And he's like, I really like the color of your hair. And I was like, oh, my wizard strands? And he's like, no. I was like, oh, well, I colored them, but I really like them. They show my age and my wisdom, even though I'm very childish. And he had a laugh and shit. And it was kind of a thing. It's like the wisdom strands. I like the grays, the silvers and the grays. It shows that I'm of age. It shows that I know some things, that I've seen some things, that I've been around. It's pretty cool. I'm just looking at this dude's hair. I think it's cool. Alright, so what's the work at hand? The work is working on your emotions. Right? What's that gonna bring? Oh, dude, springtime. It's gonna bring fucking the Princess of Wands is it's gonna be new beginnings, dude. Wands is about, you know what I mean, your willpower and your directions and shit like that, right? You know, once you have things cleared out, you clear out your fucking emotional fucking baggage. And it's just for today, bro. You're gonna have plenty more to deal with tomorrow. And that's what we gotta do all day is ground ourselves, get to a safe place of, alright, what do you want to do with yourself today? I really just want to take a nap, eat some snacks, play a board game, maybe watch some movies. Oh, you want to feed your inner child. You want to not be an adult today. You want to just relax. Yeah, I feel it. Okay. What's stopping you from doing that? Your anxieties of, I must be an adult today. I need to be this person for everybody. Who needs you to be that person today? Did God ask you to put on your big girl pants and go deal with humanity? Did he tell you to do anything today? Because he'll tell you when he wants you to get up. What did he tell you today? Go talk shit to that bitch. Oh, I did that. Is that all I'm going to do today? Hopefully not. Hopefully I won't be talking shit to more bitches. But anyways, that's what we do is we work through it. I did the hard work last night. Did you see that, dude? I made a whole video about taking on rejection. I was like, alright, what do we got in common here? Oh, okay, you all rejected me. Alright, get over it. I'm over it. I just tried to love you, and each and every one of you didn't want to love me back, and it doesn't matter because I still love you. And it's a whole fucking shot to the ego, and I'm really, fuck it. Fuck it. Now you know why I'm having a hard time with this. Because every time I think about it, I gotta think about this. But, you know, whatever. You don't know how to love me. I'm a lot. And want to get married? Have kids? Okay, it's too much. Moving on. And that's it. I already did the hard work. So now we sit back and we eat our snacks and we do what the video said. We took a nice, good bath. We take care of ourselves. And we just enjoy ourselves. Till what? Fucking Friday when it happens again? But after you get your clean out your closet, then you can start something new. It's like, you know, I'm still working through a lot of chaos. Things are still chaotic. As still as they are, there's still chaos inside. A lot of uncertainties. There's just uncertainties inside. And you have to bring it all to rest. And then you can start building from there. Right? And that's it. It's like, you know, now you see what it takes. And that God does that a lot to me. As soon as I said that, I was like, fuck you, God. As soon as he said it. He does it to me all the time. He'll drag me all over the U.S. just for me to stand there and say I did it. Or I can do it. I showed you I could do it. You know, people try to prove people wrong. I'm not trying to prove nobody wrong. I'm just doing what God fucking says. It's all a competition, right? Everybody was like, I have to prove my haters wrong. I don't give a fuck what you say, bro. I know I'm falling on my face, and you can hate it or love it, dude. I'm just trying to do what God says. I don't care fucking, there's nobody to prove it to. He's trying to prove to me some shit. And you know what I mean? And I'm trying to kind of prove him wrong sometimes, but that's it. My fight is not with nobody outside of me. It's just God, you know? It's like I proved you wrong. God proved you wrong. I wasn't even in competition with you. I don't even know what the fuck you think is going on in my life. But that's it. It's like, you know, I had this high hopes that, you know, in Oklahoma, I was going to start that fucking spiritual learning center, and I was going to pass out fucking, I made arrangements, bro. He gave me all these, I found all these food stamps. I was like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up this. I'm going to buy all these fucking pre-arranged foods from their nice market. I'm going to stand out here and pass out foods and flyers and speak godly and offer spirituality. I get all ready. I'm talking. What? You going down there? Okay. I get all ready for it. And then God's like, I'm sitting there. I was like, all right, God, when am I supposed to do this? And he sits me down. He's like, all right, you're not doing any of that. And I have this big ass cry. And he's like, I just wanted to show you that you could. And that you always had it in you. And nothing was stopping you. And if you can do it here, you can do it anywhere. I was like, well, that was a waste of my time. And it wasn't. It wasn't at all. So then after that, you know, he bails me out. I come back to Colorado. He sends me to fucking Arizona, where I have to relive, you know, fucking domestic violence, homelessness, being in shelters, being around fucking assholes, all kinds of shit in the fucking heat of the fucking, and I'm doing ceremonies and ritual work for the fucking nations and cleaning out everything and doing all this shit. Right? And then he's like, you're gonna go to Las Vegas. And I have this big dream that I'm gonna be this, famous fucking psychic tarot reader that spreads God all over this nasty ass place. And I'm walking up and down looking for the great place to put myself. And I have it all signed up and I'm really ready. And I finally I'm on the big walk of fame. And I set my shit up and they shut me down in, what's it, fucking 30 seconds, bro. Like I pulled out a gun or something. They're like, you can't do that. And I was like, God, why? It's like, I just wanted you to see how powerful you are and that you're walking in it and you are this person and you can be this person anywhere. It's like, oh, fuck. Right? So now here I am. And it's like, I just want you to see that you could do this anywhere. Is what I get out of this. It's like, I might not be going to where I think I'm going. That's what I mean, dude. It happens all the time to me. What, God? Standing there with my golden ticket, dude. I'm in there, bro. I'm about to win it. And then he gives me a standby ticket. And it's just an upgrade. But I don't know. It's not where I'm going, bro. It's like, is it going to happen again? I don't know. As much as as soon as I said it, I saw it. So yeah, probably. I probably won't be going where I thought I was. Because God always wants something better. I thought it was good enough, but he might want something better, bro. And that's it. It's like, this was good enough. Why can't I just do this? Because I want you to be bigger and braver. I would have got comfortable. Shakes your foundation. Isn't he an asshole? Yep. That's my God. My God is an awesome God. Yeah, he's fucking awesome. What's the outcome? God. The Queen of Wands. Could be a fire sign. Me. Gotta use your magic. And a kitty. My dog needs a kitty, bro. She loves kitties. She needs a kitty cat. It's time for a kitty. Alright, let me talk about it. This is our outcome. I went to the Queen of Cups. Just want to point that out. We're all in our queens. We're getting there. Okay, let's go. Queen of Wands. 9 of Wands. Queen of Wands. Here we go. The Queen of Wands is one of the most positive cards in the deck. It heralds a bright, fertile phase in your life. This is because your creative powers are full flood. Now could be the time when you create your masterpiece, whatever form it takes. You feel self-assured and optimistic. You know exactly where you're going and feel strong enough to get there. Whatever obstacles lie in your way, you will deal with them. That's where it is. You become unbothered. You're not worried about what God's got in front of you because you know he's gone before you. He's doing it for you. He's about to fuck with you. He's going to get you through it. And you're going to be bigger and better than anybody ever thought you were. You just got to fucking keep your eye on him. There's no prize. He's the prize, bro. Surprise. It's him. He came to save the day again. The Queen of Wands may be a woman in your life, or me, a boss, lover, friend, teacher. She is a strong, focused leader who is not afraid to use her power, attracting others with her positive energy, vision, passion, brilliant organizational skills. She is good-hearted and friendly, always honest, sincere, well-meaning, and fiercely loyal. However, she is more than a bit fiery and will lose her temper if you get on her bad side. But then instantly forgets it and gives you a hug. And that's what I did, dude. I gave that woman a hug. My King of Wands just threw in my face. However, I'm not invincible, and I may burn myself out with my many projects, and then I gotta take a nap because I'm like 43 years old with wizard hairs, and I get tired. The kid in me wants to do all kinds of shit, but the fucking woman in me, it's like, nah, you gotta chill. Take a bath or something. Calgon, take me away. Oh, shit. And then there was Kim Kardashian with her bullshit. They're gonna destroy you for it, and I just needed to make you aware of why they're destroying you. Because our bodies don't look like that, Kim. You pay millions of dollars to make your body look like that. Flat and perfect. You're a fucking Barbie doll. No matter which way we roll you, you're gonna bend perfectly. You'll never see anything but perfect. It's how you fucking live your life. Okay, fine. Just live your life, Rihanna. But the rest of us can't live like that. We can't live up to your standards, Kim. And neither can, you know what I mean? You put this standard for these men to make us, think that they can. When I turn to the side, my belly turns to the side too, Kim. It goes, you know what I mean? I can stand up and it looks nice and flat. But I didn't have a tummy tuck. I had fucking 4 kids. For reals, bro. You know what I mean? It all holds in nice. My thighs are huge, but guess what, bro? They're fat. They're flabby. They're gonna. You know what I mean? I have cellulite. All of that. We're real, bro. I have stretch marks. Our titties, bitch. You ain't never put on no, because yours are fucking built plastic and they sit in one place. You never seen that fucking meme where we put on a fucking tank top and our fucking titties are hanging outside of the tank top? Because they roll with us. They roll with gravity, bro. Gravity pulls them down. If I live on my left, my fucking stomach, my titties is pulling to the left, bro. It's best if I lay down flat. I'm gonna look like fucking Beyonce, like fucking like Trinidad James said. I'm gonna look like Beyonce if I lay down flat. If I lay down on my, you know what I mean? If you put me on my back, the best thing is let me just get on top. You're gonna love this view. But in the sense of, nah, bro. And then you did a blow-up doll. I was like, that's all you are, is a fucking blow-up sex doll, bro. All perfect in plastic, bro. You're the perfect fucking Barbie, bro. Where's your Ken? Alright, bro. Going back to that fucking Kim Kardashian. I want to be Kim Kardashian. I don't want to. I'm not doing all that, bro. I'm about to put another one in there, bro. We're about to put another bun in the oven, bro. How many? 2 more? If I could do twins, if we could do 2 at once, let's get it over with, bro. You got it in you? I believe in God. Let's do some work. We don't need science. We need God. I don't want to do this twice. The reverse queen may be a person in your life. Oh yeah, here we go. Even if you try to give the impression, reverse meaning, you recently lost confidence in yourself and feel as though your inner fire has been doused. Perhaps you have been so busy that you're burnt out, or are you ill? Don't try to make yourself feel better by putting other people down, because it doesn't work. Well, I didn't put you down. I said you look perfect, but we're not, and you're not going to make us feel less of, because you put yourself up there all by yourself as a blow-up doll. The reverse queen may be you or a person in your life, a boss, colleague, friend, mother, or lover. Bitter experiences have made them self-important, like Kim Kardashian, and self-centered. Determined to get their own way by whatever means necessary. She can be spiteful, manipulative, interfering, demanding, tactless, bad-tempered, and domineering. Is that your ex-wife, bro? An unpleasant atmosphere surrounds her, and she resents anyone's success but her own. That sounds like Kim Kardashian. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. Though her behavior means she's unlikely to be successful. She's the most successful fucking bitch you'll ever meet, bro. But it doesn't mean she's happy. She's washed up, divorced. She's got a body count like you wouldn't believe. Her body can't get her love, bro. She is a billionaire fucking. She can wear whatever fucking you want. She is every man's dream, but nobody wants her. They would dream about her, but they don't actually want her, bro. Ooh, my car. Start your engines. She's gonna be upset. She knows I come from a good place, dude. We just need to break all that shit off of her skin. Not literally, but I mean, God might. She might get some kind of cancer or something from all that plastic in there and shit, trying to maintain that shit. Fucking whole Barbie ass shit. Cross her in any way and she will not rest until she has her revenge. Yeah, for real, she silences the shit out of motherfuckers, bro. Remember what she did to Black China, bro? And her brother, he's been missing for years. She got that nigga locked in her fucking basement, bro. The whole situation, bro. You're not gonna be out here making us look bad. Yeah, bro, you can't cross no Kim Kardashian, bro. And that's what the Queen of Wands is. Just a sexy ass, dominating fucking Lilith ass bitch, bro. It's a badass bitch, bro. I don't really claim my you know what I mean? I don't walk in that, but it like I said, it exudes off of me. They're like, just like, oh my god, like they adjust their pants when I walk in the room. And I'm just like, ew. Oh, why do I gotta be the girl? I can hear your thoughts. Ew. I think you're pre-coming. She likes that shit. Gross. You wonder, like, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? That's the Lilith. That is me. Hey, write that down, Holy Spirit. This is just getting... Again, I can make all kinds of music. I'm not going to release all of this. I'll put one on a fucking... on my Patreon for members only. My OnlyFans. Talk dirty to me. Alright, let me talk dirty to you. That's funny. Yeah, you're gonna have to... That, it just says it's all good. It's all good in the head. I'm gonna end with another... I never know I don't either. It's such a great show. Stand back. This is going to be great. You want to see how I do this? It's crazy. I'll do it anywhere. God's got me ready to do this shit anywhere. I'm on the side of the road. I'm like literally sitting here pulling cards. The guy was here, and he's gone now. I don't think he'll ever park next to us again. He didn't know what I did out here. He totally saw what I did. I set up right in front of him. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm teaching people about God and healing. You just are scared because you saw some shit on TV. You saw that tarot movie? I didn't see that movie. What was it? It was scary? What'd they do? They talk to fucking demons? I do that too. What are you talking about? What'd they tell you? You're a witch? I for sure am, bro. I'm a witch in Jesus Christ's name, dude. You ever found something like that? Never. Never find something like me. Alright, where are we at? Holy Spirit? Treasure Island. Las Vegas, bro. I love it. I think they're about to take it out or something. They took out fucking... Dude, it was crazy. Again, I was in Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Where is it? Like 11 hours? It's just right over that mountain. Right over there. Everything's right over the hill, bro. You're over the hill. That's what I heard. I put it down because the wind's kind of blowing. I'll try to keep it out, but if it blows away, we're going to have words to say. Alright, what is it? Number 9. Yep, Christ consciousness and shit. 7, again. What was 7? To the sea. From the windows to the walls is what I heard. Treasure Island on 33. Ah, we're rhyming. Why? We're still in the 3-3 portal. It lasts for a minute. And then the 3-1-3. I think that's when the doors close. Honestly, think about the actual... It's 3 and 3, and then the 1 is the door. Yeah, I think it's a portal until then. Alright, the law of attraction brings dreams into fruitions, the results of positive thinking made manifest. I told you, I'm getting this whole dream come true. And there should be a guy, too. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere. Financial gains and sharing the good fortune. Oracle message. You've worked hard to act upon your unwavering belief in abundance. And suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. Bing, 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 bing. I mean, it's not really. It is. It really is. But it's not. I mean, it is. Again, I didn't know if I was going to get any taxes, and they just came out here talking about all this. They took, you know, they said, oh, well, you're going to get like $10,000. Then they took like $3,000. And then they're like, well, you're going to get like this much left. I was like, well, okay then. I'm still getting something that I didn't see coming. And it's not the biggest jackpot, but then again, you know, that's always been there too, is I still play when I have $1. What's today? I go and buy my lotto ticket obediently. That's part of my fucking, you know what I mean? That's part of my thing too, and it's just being obedient. You've uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped into unlimited potential within you. And what is it? Faith and hope in God and His promises. Weathering the storms. Learning how to ride the wave. Humility. Trusting that He will provide for me in good time and in good measure. What you must hone on now is your ability to recognize that X marks the spot. X gonna give it to you. Hey, what's up, X? Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. And that's it. There might be, I mean, the cards say there's some dude, but really, I'm not looking for some dude. I mean, I am. Turn on the lights. In the sense of, yeah, I fucking love all of you, and I had hoped that one of you were going to love me, but I'm not worried that you don't love me, and I don't know how far this love goes, and if one of you are going to be that guy, or if there's some other guy, and I know that that's part of it, and all I can do is be ready and stop freaking out every time a guy comes near, or I feel like I want to love some guy, and that's just kind of where it is right there, but it is part of, you know, the whole bigger picture. Trust your intuition, and that's what I said, it's like you don't work this hard at trying to find love without finding it, bro, or it finding you, and that's what they said, is when you stop looking for love and all the wrong... Yeah, when you stop looking, it finds you. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. And that's it. All I've been doing is working on me. And God been dragging me all over the U.S. and, you know what I mean, teaching me shit and teaching other people. And that's all I've been doing for so fucking long. That's all He had me do. Since when? 2022 is when I left my house, when He kicked me out of my house. That's when it really happened. April of 2022. It was maybe March, bro. To be honest, I don't know. It started all really falling apart by then. I'd already gotten rid of my car, already said goodbye to my job, my friends, my music, everything. All that was left was the house. And then the journey became, you know what I mean? Going back to it, you know, so it's like, ugh, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's like, I that's all I did, and that's what I teach you guys, is like, work on you. He'll take care of you while you do this, and then he'll put you back out there, and then everything will be as he told you it would be. The promise. He showed you this fucking vision. He's like, and I told everyone since the beginning, bro, what does it look like? Me and my twin flames are gonna come together. We're gonna have like tour buses and fucking RVs. We're gonna go out on the fucking nomadic lands. We're gonna sit around fires. We're gonna make good music, meet the people, spread the good word, change the world. Do a lot of healing. All right, I'm still on that path. And again, where's my twin flames? You know what I mean? They're part of that vision that I saw. So it's like, even though all this falls apart, and I can't afford it. I'm never gonna get a fucking trailer. This is all falling apart. Nobody's with me, and all of this. It's like, I still believe God. He's still making me believe that this is gonna work out. So I still work out, and all I'm worried about is, I believe you, God, and all I can work on is me. I can't work on them. I don't even know where they are in their healing. I don't know if they're ready to get a trailer. I don't know if they're, you know, where they are. But you say this is going to work, and I believe in you. And that's just it. It's like, you know, you just keep believing until it becomes true. And that's, God showed you a vision for your life. He didn't show you how he was going to do it. All he tells you is one thing to work on a day, which is you. Or he tells you to go out and do some work so that you can take care of you. You know what I mean? To have some experiences and shit like that. If you have a job, he's telling you to go to work, but he will tell you to stop working and trust him to take care of some shit. You know what I mean? That's definitely part of it. It's definitely part of it, bro. For sure, for sure. So how fast is this gonna happen? I don't know. I've given it all my time, every day of my life, every hour, every breaking moment, for 2 years. Is it going to take you that long? I don't know, dude. I don't know how much you have repressed. I don't know how much you're holding on to, bro. I have 39 years repressed. So I'm not done. I'm not done. Far from done. Because that's what it is once you get out of it, you got to go back in and get others. As much as I discovered about myself, and I got myself out of hell, and I got myself free as a free soul on this planet, completely a child of God now, protected, and knowing the full measure of myself, why wouldn't I go and tell everybody else about God's greatness and get them out too? And that's the calling. It was always that. How? Same thing I wanted to do with my life. What I always wanted to do, music. Giving speeches and lectures and teaching people and talking shit. Having fun, making music, being outside, doing all this. It's all part of my dream. I couldn't see my dream, though. All I could see is all my nightmares when I was trying to get to my dream. And the dream is materializing, as it says. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter the truly prosperous phase where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shares multiples like magic. And it's kind of funny, because as I said that, you know, Taz called me today to see what was up, and I told her what was going on, and she's like, what the fuck is a KOA? And she never heard of this life. And she's like, really? And so, like, maybe I introduced her to a new life, and she's like, dude, I want to, maybe she's going to go, can't work at a KOA, you got to pass the background check and shit like that, but, you know what I mean, maybe she wants to go on that life. Maybe she wants to know more about that life. You know what I mean? No matter how long, let's see. Relationship message. Your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see it right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now is a time of discovery, right? Take it all in. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. This message is a card to celebrate love and what it teaches you. That's it, you know what I mean? Bringing all of them hit me yesterday. I had all of them. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, okay, oh my God, oh my God. Prosperity message. At this time, you can be confident that success is yours. Your ideas are all hitting the mark, and you are in a true manifestation period when you will see evidence of the seeds of prosperity you've planted in the past. The appearance of this card in the reading indicates your dreams and aspirations align with concrete signs of prosperity in this world of form. This is a very auspicious and fortunate time for business. Creative projects will flourish as inspiration strikes. Share your wealth with others too. Generosity and gratitude should lead you now. I ran out of... Hold on. I gotta throw a chakra block. I need some water. As much as it flows to you, you must let it flow through you, or you'll block your you'll block your more blessings to come. They're gonna open the floodgates, and that's it. You know, going back to Trump and his thing about Congress. He's like, we're giving them all this money and look at what they did with it. That's God. If I give this to you, are you going to do the right thing? Are you going to squander this? You're going to fuck this up. Right? What do? You make sure you tithe. You know what I mean? You look out for people. You don't give away and shit like that, but you make sure that you help people along the way that you just came from. You know what I mean? You don't become a fucking pompous asshole and I won the lottery and, you know, change your fucking phone number and never talk to nobody ever again. You know what I mean? In the sense of, you know, nah, bro. I'm not going to do that stupid thing for you, but I can help you and your family out a little bit. I can see what I can do. Let me talk to God. Let me pray on this. I'm sure God wants to help you. I'm sure God wants to help you. You know what I mean? Let me talk to God and see what he says. But God gave me this money and he wants me to help. I don't, you know, he's taking good care of me. He wants me to help people. So let me see what God says. And that's it. It's like, you know, as much as you receive, you have to be giving. It's a flow of energy again, dude. You know what I mean? After you received all of this intuition, all this downloads, that's the whole magician shit. After you receive all of this, now you have to give it. You have to put it out. You're getting and you're putting out. You know what I mean? That's how it is. It's like, you know, it's a whole flow. If you're only giving, you know, and that's takers. Takers are only sitting there trying to receive, but they're not putting anything back, so there's no flow of energy. You know what I mean? And that goes back to earlier. It's like that girl asked me for a cigarette. For whatever reason, I'm stingy with my cigarettes, but I knew I was going to buy a new pack. And I was like, all right, I'm going to give out a cigarette, but I don't need a cigarette. I don't need money back. I was like, do you have something else I need? And it's like, you know what I mean? I might not have what you want, but you know what I mean? This might cost you more. In the sense of she gave me this big-ass bud, and that was way more than $1. She's like, no, it's cool. I was like, cool. Because for some people, weed ain't shit. For some people, money ain't shit. For some people, fucking cigarettes ain't shit. For some people, what? Yes, but I need to move the car back because there was an asshole in our way. So give me just a little bit. All right, I'm going to close it right here. It's the end of the card. Jeez. Yeah, there was a car between us, so I didn't pull back and we didn't hook up electricity just yet. Let's see. You are challenged to take the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitation to a perception of abundance. Never mind. Sorry, that's not where we were. Share your wealth with others too. Generosity and gratitude should lead you now. Protection. Poverty consciousness is a sense of not enough. I don't have enough to help anybody out. Because you're relying on only yourself and what you do have. You don't have faith that more will come. You need to start believing that more is coming. You don't have to know where it's coming from. You just have to tell your mind that more is coming so it can let go of some of this fear. No matter what, more money comes, bro. And it might not come in money. You know what I mean? Resources. If you don't know how to pay your bill, you still have till fucking April to file a LEAP application where they'll pay your fucking light bill. You know what I mean? There's places for rental assistance. There's stuff like that. There's fucking, you know, you ain't got no food. You need to go to these fucking, these food banks like I do. You shop yourself. Some of them you pick up bags, but most of them you shop yourself. You get what you want for your family. Based on your family, you know what I mean? They'll give you what you can work with. Again, we call them staples and shit. You know what I mean? You don't freak out about what you don't have. Start telling yourself that more is coming, and start to be resourceful about what you do have, and start to look at it bigger. You got some ham and no burger. Okay, we got some ham. Let's get some cheese because burger's too expensive right now. And let's get us some bread. And we got us some squares, some circles and squares, and we can eat sandwiches for the day. I don't want to eat sandwiches. Well, When that stomach starts burning, you know what to put in there. You know what I mean? And that's just really it. Is famine is for real. You're starving yourself out of pride. I ain't eating that. I'm not eating off. No, I ain't eating no Taco Bell. Taco Bell's fucking $3 menu is lit, bro. The shit is lit. The shit is lit, bro. I mean, seriously. Going back to it, it's like, you know, let's just start with that. Poverty consciousness is you don't think you're gonna make it. I don't have enough to, you know. And that's what my son said earlier. We're trying to stretch dollars, bro. So I go and we're eating at, as funny as it sounds, it makes more sense for us to go eat at 7-Eleven. You know what I mean? She wants taquitos, he wants nachos. I'm gonna do a fucking chili cheese dog. Dude, it was, and then you put a big ass fucking double gulp on there. It was $10 for us to eat. If we went, well, I know the fucking factors. If I go into any of the fast foods, it's 15 to 20 for us to eat a meal. All right, so that worked, right? So then we did that, and then he's standing there and he's like, "Oh, can I get this $2 fucking candy?" I was like, "Yeah, but not now." Meaning we got what we came for. It's not a no. It's not like I ain't got enough. We'll figure it out later. We're gonna get something sweet later. And that's where we're at. Guess where we're going? We're going to go hit that $2 fucking thing. If you guys go into any store right now, you know that a candy bar costs literally $3 right now. It's about $2.79 for just a regular size. They have a special at fucking 7-Eleven where they got all these candy bars, king-size candy bars for $2. You know what I mean? We're catching, you know what I mean? You got to be resourceful and shit. It's like, no, I got enough. We're going to make it. And that's what I told you. As soon as I run out, God's got us. He's not going to let us run out of money. And in essence, if we run out of money, he's not going to let us. We'll still have internet. I'll still have cigarettes. We'll still have weed. We'll still have electricity. We'll still have food. You know what I mean? Money is just the things. Money just provides those things. That's all. Do you have electricity, food, the necessities that keep you calm? Maybe you don't smoke weed. Maybe you know what I mean? You need your coffee, or you need your, you know what I mean? Whatever your shit is. You need a special cup of tea, or, you know what I mean? Maybe you drink fucking, you know, you need to have your glass of wine every day, or whatever your fucking ritual fucking relaxer is. That you're not abusing, but it's just part of your, you know what I mean? Your I'm going to treat myself. This is what I work my whole life just to have this little bitty bit of shit. And that's me. I should be able to smoke a fucking joint a day and have, you know, smoke some cigarettes. Everything I do for you, God, you better fucking make sure I got a joint and some fucking cigarettes. I can go out without eating for days and days. I don't fucking talk shit. I don't do shit. You better make sure I got cigarettes. And then when this began, there was a day, he made me go like almost all day, and I fucking went crazy on God. This is how you take care of me? I could have had a pack of cigarettes. And so we don't play that game. God don't play that game. You make sure I have my necessities. And each person is. And for the kids, they're fucking internet, bro. They need food. They need internet. I need showers. You know, we all have different things that we need. I push the showers on them. They don't want to. No, you need a fucking shower. I need it more than you, but you really need to take a shower too. You know what I mean? In the sense of, we all need internet. You need it more than I do. You know, stuff like that. It's like, you know, God takes care of your needs, not all your fucking wants. But get out of that poverty mindset, bro. That you don't got enough. You got plenty. And it might be time to fucking start, you know what I mean, hacking out some of that shit and selling your extra car, getting rid of some of that shit. You know what I mean? Those winter jackets and boots and purses that you're not really going to use this summer because you know you want a new one. Get rid of it and God will give you a new one. You know what I mean? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Don't be out there trying to make a killing. Just try to, you know what I mean? And that's it too. I've come to a lot of people on fucking Facebook Marketplace and told them my situation, and they just give it to me for free. Meaning they were hopeful to get some money, but they're grateful just to help somebody. People want to help. All right? Poverty consciousness is a sense of not enough, casting a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. And that's it. I didn't even have a job or I didn't even have a way. And I went out and got me a job and a whole fucking future just on the idea. And I said, I'm not waiting till my money gets here to make things happen. The money will come when I need it. You can make things happen without money. It's when you're ready, you can make things happen, and that's it. Before I knew it, with no money, I had a job, a house, and a future lined up in the month of fucking April, with no money in my pocket, just my phone and my strength and my my visions and hopes and goals. You can do this. All right, I can do it. Give them a call, set it up, see what happens. I didn't really even fully apply. I just sent an email asking a couple questions, and they called me and wanted to do a full interview, and they gave me the job. And that's it. It's like when you're ready, it's there to receive. whoa, it's all happening too fast. I feel like I'm going to run away from this. You know, don't self-sabotage, but at the same time, it's like, it wasn't as hard as you thought it was. Is this really what you wanted, or you were just taking the first option because you were desperate? Think it out. Think it out. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? And that goes back to Bobby. You know what I mean? He said something. I was like, dude, I just wanted to marry you and have children and shit. And he's like, you want to have a newborn in your situation? And it fucked me up, dude. That fucked me up. I was like, oh, you're right. It made me feel all bad about my situation. Like, how dare me get pregnant in the situation that I'm in right now? And it's like, I'm not going to be in this situation forever. But at that same time, it's like, you know, what, you can't love me? You wouldn't give, you know what I mean? You wouldn't lay with me because of where I'm at in my current situation, that God has put me here? You're not going to, you know what I mean? If that was the case, if that was the conversation, maybe it was in his fucking head. But just going back to it, it's like, you know, my situation is, this is just where I am. I'm not my situation. This is where God's put me to learn some intense, you know, lessons and teach the world some lessons. I'm onwards and upwards. My situation doesn't get worse. I just grow and get better. You know what I mean? It's not a bad situation. It's just not something anybody would want to be put part of, but I get that. But in the sense of, he was almost saying, like, you know what I mean? How dare you want to have a baby like this? Well, I mean, no, I don't want to have a baby, like, in my car and shit, but I trust God, and I, you know, this is what he wanted. I didn't see it like this. Like, yeah, like, no. And that's it, too. It's like, you know, I just want to say that. Playing a victim of disappointment or failed expectations. Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you are caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tight that you'll miss the opportunity to expand? And that's where I stand. It's like, you don't have anything. I have peace, bro. I'm on the side of the road. Nobody gives a fuck about me, and they're not bothering me, and I can do whatever I want out here. I mean, with limitations. But it's like, I have peace out here. I have a friend. I have electricity. I have, you know, the basic things that I need. I have peace. Once I become all rich and famous and shit like that, I can't just sit around doing fucking nothing. I can't really. You know, once I get this job, I'm going to have a job. I'm going to have to act a certain way. You know what I mean? In essence, you know, big thing is, I'm not going to be smoking. You know what I mean? I can't just be sitting around smoking weed at that place, bro. That's the biggest thing right there. Can't smoke weed at that job. Like, well, you didn't think about that? Yeah, bro, I thought about it. Did you not? I can't be at the KOA campground. First off, they don't call the police, but in every campground, they tell you not to bring alcohol or drugs. If they smell weed and they see you drinking, they're not going to fucking jump you. But it's you know what I mean? It's like, you're not supposed to do it in public parks either. You're not supposed to do it at the beach, but yet you're sitting there smoking and drinking. You know what I mean? In the sense of, well, I'm an employee now, and all the trailers next to me are employees, so I can't be sitting at my job smoking fucking weed. That's going to be a huge change in my schedule. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You know, there's going to be a lot of different things that come up. In the sense of, I'll have to find different, you know, a lot of changes. And it's like, you know, and that's it too. It's like, people are going to come and try to, you know, once I come out and tell people who I am, I'm going to have everybody trying to disqualify everything I say. They're going to try to fucking, you know what I mean, fight it. And they're going to try to use their thoughts and their words and their Bibles and their books and their teachings and their governments and everything and try to say I'm nothing. They're going to try to totally, you know what I mean, they're totally going to try to silence this lamb. Because I stand, you know, my truth makes all of these institutions a big-ass, fat-ass fucking lie. It releases a lot of oppression. But they're coming for me, dude. And that's it. You don't even know. You know, Draco calls me the cult busters. I've come for fucking... Dude, the Catholics, since the beginning, dude. The redcoats are coming, bro. The Catholics have been watching me very closely. I went after the Hindus right after. I went after all forms. Well, no. I didn't go after the dark practitioners. People used them, and they thought it was fun to bring their practices in. And then they had to find rallies and find more practitioners. And they got into covens, and they got into these big organizations trying to take me down. There's a lot of people that don't want me to, you know what I mean, don't want God to win. And it's like, you think God's not going to win? Which is me. They think that they don't want me to win. I'm just playing the fucking role, bro. I'm right here fucking fine by myself, about to get me some fucking, you know what I mean, crawl up in my fucking, my lifestyle of my car, curl up next to my kids, fucking eat a fucking snack and say, hey, fuck your life. I'm fine with God. He takes good care of me. But no, it's him that wants me to do all this. I forgot, I know. Hold on. All right, it's going to die, obviously. Let it die for 1 second. It's like, oh, it can't die. It can die. And you're going to have to sit there for a minute until I move my car back and plug it into the charger. Anyways, going back to it. It's like, this can be okay. And, you know, so, you know, that's me. It's like, is it possible you're caught up in the fear that you will lose all that you've acquired? My sense of peace, yes. So you hold on tight to that, so tight that you miss opportunities to expand. You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitation to a perception of abundance. Meaning this isn't going to limit me, it's going to allow me to be freer. In the sense of I won't have to hide. But I've always hid. And then they said from yourself. Yeah, that too. I hid who I was from myself and from everybody else. That's all they ever want us to do, is be proud of what God has made us. And that's what he wants for me and for you. And here comes Michael Jackson. Love you, Mike. Archangel Michael. Alright. Take the risk, for you have nothing to lose except your commitment to in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. And that's it too. Am I going to go hide out on a campground in the woods, trying to be a normal person and just, you know what I mean, doing my little due diligence, not being what they told me to be? Did I find a way out of this? Is there a way out? Yeah. Your destiny's coming for you. And what is it? All good things. But you're afraid of them. You want them, but you're like, God, this is it's gonna be so much. I don't think I can handle it. Only when you're ready. And they say when you're ready for the good things. Just stop, you know what I mean? Hey, I love you guys. This was a good reading. It always is. I got stuff to do, obviously. I'm gonna hook up some electricity, get some snacks, take a fucking nap, and then I'm gonna read to you guys probably later. Or if not, tomorrow. Hey, I love yous. Have a good day. Laters, haters.